Hey guys, it's about 6:25 or so in the morning. Sun comes up at about 6:40, but I woke up early today. Sorry, trying to get a little light without waking up the house. Um, and I decided I'm gonna go on my morning walk a little earlier than normal today. Um, it's in the middle of social distancing still from current events, so just thought I'd take you guys along on a vlog, so stay tuned. Alright, gonna take you out on my walk. Stay tuned. Well, the walk around my neighborhood at this time of the morning is actually pretty easy. I just walk down to the end of my block and then take a left, which is north. And at this time of the morning, it's extra easy to walk on the road because there's fewer cars parked in the road than there are parked across the sidewalks. So that and the road surface is smoother, so I only have to tap occasionally with my cane and can pretty much keep a straight trajectory. I also have some light perception, so the street lights keep me walking in a pretty much straight line. And my cane, which I'm waving, but you can't tell, I don't think on camera, helps me not run into a car. Also keeps the dogs at bay if I get chased by one, which hasn't happened on any of my walks. But I'm gonna turn the camera around in a second, let you know that, I live in a small town in suburban Texas, just outside of Houston now. Moved back to my small hometown a few years ago after getting remarried. Thought it'd be a good place to raise my children, my stepchildren. So I can tell by the sound of no house that I'm getting close to the end of the neighborhood. When I get to the end of the neighborhood, I hang a left, which is west, and that puts me on a nice, long, brand new sidewalk that almost hardly ever anyone uses but me. So I feel like it was built for me, nice and shiny. I can actually see the contrast of the brand new shiny sidewalk against the dark of the grass on either side. So it helps my visually impaired walk. And ooh, it looks like I'm coming up to some kind of vehicle, so I'll have to go around it. Luckily, I think it was like a white vehicle, so it's shining in the low sunlight of still technically about pre-dawn or maybe officially dawn coming up right behind me now. I'm heading north, so actually the sun should be coming up around there, setting around there. But anyway, we'll get back to you. I'll do a mileage check, or I say mileage check. I have an app on my phone that tells me how many steps I've taken. And soon I'll get to a stopping point and see how I'm progressing so far on my 10,000 steps. So thanks for joining, and stay tuned. And hey guys, here I am, showing off the nice, bright, shiny sidewalk that, believe it or not, I can see better on the phone and with it in front of my face than I can in real life. So I'm a little bit like RoboCop. Anyway, I was hoping I was going to catch the woodpecker that I was pecking a second ago, and probably a tree down that direction somewhere. But he stopped when I got closer, of course. So, alright guys, be back soon to check my mileage. Going on this little walk around, literally around my neighborhood. The main entrance to my neighborhood was that way. And, or the back entrance, I should say. I normally walk around this big country mile block. Anyway, we'll be back soon. Hey guys, another quick history lesson. Walking up and down Radio Lane in Rosenberg, Texas, and that is why they called it Radio Lane, the old radio station that used to exist here that is no longer, hasn't existed probably since the 90s, maybe even before. Right across the street is the old bowling alley, which hasn't been a bowling alley for many years, and the old putt-putt park when I was a kid, also no longer a putt-putt park. Time moves on. Yeah, I wish we still had small towns like when I was a kid with renting of video games and such instead of Netflix and everybody having the same choices and no personal service. You know, everything is nationalized now, or you see the same stores in every town. So back to the walk. As I walk, a lot of memories come back to me. I remember there used to be a little convenience store in that empty lot right there. And I remember one summer when I was young. Actually, I was probably about 14, maybe 13 years old. And the owner of the convenience store, or one of the employees, I'm not sure if he was the owner, said in a very thick Indian accent, "Summertime is party time. Buy your beer from us." Which I thought was hilarious. So I'll have to check on my step count soon. I'm almost to the block of middle, junior high, and high school, where I went to junior high and high school. It's a little walk I like to take in the morning, and I can actually see the stop sign on the camera. Awesome. Being visually impaired, sometimes it's interesting what I miss on my walks. But coming up to the corner where I got to cross a so busy street. No, not really. It's not busy. It's not dangerous at all to walk around this neighborhood. So there's a car that I hear just pulled up behind me, but I hear them pulling through and I hear them turning right. Or I'm sorry, they went straight. Sounded like they were turning right. When you're legally blind, everything's a guessing game. So, all right, about to cross the street now, and we'll check up with the mileage here in a bit. Thanks for staying tuned this long. Well, guys, just checked the step count, and I'm about 3,500 steps in at the old George Junior High School right now. Those are the gyms back there. If my memory serves, the 8th grade lockers, I want to say, right there. And coming up to the Commons area. Guess I'm waxing nostalgic this morning, but sorry if the camera's all crazy. I'm trying to keep as still a shot as I can. But here's my little detour where I have to take, where there's no sidewalk. Very little small section in my walk that doesn't have full sidewalks. And anyway, that Commons area, or where we would eat lunch every day, and where they'd have assemblies and such. This is one of those junior highs that's built with no walls or minimal walls, where everything was, it was the 80s. We were trying different things, and when this junior high was built, so the teachers would try to implement some kind of barriers between classes to be more traditional instead of the normal. But anyway, waxing nostalgic, like I said, in that Commons area is where I had my first kiss. Miss Lisa Holly surprised me, asked me to dance, and I remember we used to balance on these beams at lunchtime, or sometimes when we'd have a break out here. So in the little hill, if I remember correctly, you can call it that, a little mound of dirt. And oh wow, random car passing by on a Sunday morning, pre-church hours. That's rare. So okay, guys, like I said, about 1/3 through my 10,000 steps for the day. Just checking in. Hold on soon. When I get to a stopping point, I'm gonna do a little vlogging on what I've been doing on the channel, and where do you expect to see the channel go from here. And I'm about halfway through my walk. Sorry if the car noise is getting a little difficult to hear, but I'm getting closer to the time when people are starting to wake up in this small town. That car's going by now. Yep, still on my nice sidewalks that hardly anyone uses but me, outside B.F. Terry High School, my alma mater, where I graduated back in '93. Yes, I'm old, kids. Like I said, brings back a lot of memories, especially right there at the band hall. Spent a lot of my time there. Oop, I'm walking off the sidewalk. Blind guy trying to walk and vlog at the same time. Probably not the wisest thing. So I'm gonna get to a sitting point here in a second, since I'm a little over halfway through my walk. and we'll sit and blog a little bit about why you haven't seen much content on the channel and what I've been up to. So hopefully I'm on camera. Stay tuned. Well, hey guys, about halfway through my walk, or actually 3/4 of my way through my walk, about 75,000 or so steps done, about 30,000 steps home, so probably go a little over my goal today, which is good. Just wanted to tell you guys about why you haven't seen much content on the channel lately. About 3 weeks ago, or I guess it's been a month now, I was in self-quarantine because I was exposed to someone who had been tested positive for coronavirus. Need to check on them. It was a friend of my mother's. I was helping her move. He was also helping her move. And the next day he went to see his brother in the hospital. We were hoping that he got infected the next day after seeing us, but to be sure, the COVID team had me self-quarantine. So that put me kind of in a state of depression. And then a couple of days out of my quarantine lift, the depression hit full hold, and I ended up in the hospital with my bipolar disorder. So I'm on new meds now. See if these meds can abilify me to have a more normal mood. I feel pretty well stable. One of the side effects is I don't have as much energy, so forcing myself to get back to my 10,000 steps has been a bit of a challenge, but I'm taking care of it. So mainly I got this channel up to try to inspire other blind people to continue to pursue their dreams despite vision loss. But also I want to encourage everyone out there who has any dreams to pursue it, because if I can continue pursuing my dreams despite vision loss, then you definitely can. So I've been debating on what kind of content to make for this channel, whether it should be mostly music related, whether it should be blindness related, and I still have my feelers out. I'm up to a little over 130 subscribers or so. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for showing me the love. But I need some help. I need help from you guys telling me what kind of content you'd like to see from me. Make a song request, ask me some questions. Maybe I'll do an ask me anything. I'm trying to get to where I'm doing some live performances on I think on Facebook to start, and maybe I'll go YouTube live. I'm not sure how it all works still yet. Still trying to learn everything and handling it on my own. So I really appreciate you guys listening to the blog. Like I said, please let me know what you want to see from me, what you want to hear from me, what kind of music you'd like to hear, different genres. Do you want to know about my musical past? Do you want to know about where I'm going in the future? I would like to as well. So yeah, that's it. So still up here at the high school by the old field house and by the parking lot where we used to do marching band practice back when I was in the marching band in high school. So time to break out the cane because no sidewalk right here. And oops. But back to walking and back to vlogging and back to making more content for you guys. Let me know what you want to see. I expect to be making videos every couple of days or so, depending on how long it takes me to edit and such. So please stay tuned for more. Please stay tuned for more music content. Please stay tuned for more of what you want, because I need to know what you want so I can make you content you like. All right. Love everyone. Thanks again. We'll talk soon. Stop recording button.